Lesson: Change Impact Analysis Techniques. Change impact analysis is an integral practice within the realm of business analysis, particularly under the umbrella of change management. It involves a systematic approach to identifying, assessing, and managing the potential effects of a proposed change before its implementation. This analysis is pivotal in ensuring that changes are implemented smoothly with minimal disruption to the organization, ultimately enhancing the likelihood of achieving desired business outcomes. Effective change impact analysis requires a blend of actionable insights, practical tools, and frameworks that professionals can directly apply to real-world scenarios. One of the primary tools utilized in change impact analysis is the Change Impact Matrix. This tool assists in visually mapping out the potential impacts of a change across various dimensions of an organization, such as processes, systems, and stakeholders. By categorizing changes based on their significance and the likelihood of impact, business analysts can prioritize which areas require more attention. For example, a change in a software application might be mapped against its impact on different departments such as finance, operations, and customer service. This helps in identifying which departments will require additional training or resources, thereby facilitating a more targeted approach to change management. A practical framework that complements the Change Impact Matrix is the AIDCAR model, which focuses on the human side of change. AIDCAR stands for Awareness, Desire, Knowledge, Ability, and Reinforcement. This model is particularly effective in ensuring that individuals within the organization are prepared and supportive of the change. For instance, if a company plans to implement a new customer relationship management system, the ADCAR model can help ensure that employees are aware of the need for the change, have the desire to participate and support the change, possess the necessary knowledge to implement the change, have the ability to implement required skills and behaviors, and that the change is reinforced to sustain it over time. Another technique widely used in change impact analysis is stakeholder analysis. This involves identifying all stakeholders affected by the change, understanding their interests and levels of influence, and assessing how the change will impact them. Through stakeholder analysis, business analysts can develop strategies to engage stakeholders effectively, mitigating resistance and enhancing support for the change. For example, in a case study of a healthcare organization implementing an electronic health record system, stakeholder analysis revealed that nurses were highly influential but initially resistant to the change due to concerns about increased workload. By involving nurses early in the planning process and addressing their concerns through targeted training and support, the organization successfully mitigated resistance and improved the adoption rate of the new system. Risk assessment is another critical component of change impact analysis. It involves identifying potential risks associated with the change and developing strategies to mitigate them. This can be achieved through tools such as failure mode and effects analysis, which systematically evaluates potential failure points within a process and their potential effects. By identifying these risks early, organizations can implement preventive measures to minimize disruptions. For instance, during a major IT system upgrade, an organization used FMEA to identify potential risks such as data loss and system downtime. By proactively implementing data backup solutions and scheduling upgrades during off-peak hours, the organization was able to minimize the impact of these risks on its operations. A crucial aspect of effective change impact analysis is communication. Clear, consistent, and transparent communication is essential to ensure that all stakeholders are informed about the change and its potential impacts. Utilizing a communication plan can help structure this process, outlining the key messages, channels, and frequency of communication. For example, when a multinational corporation decided to restructure its operations, a detailed communication plan was developed to keep employees informed about the changes, address their concerns, and provide regular updates. This proactive approach to communication helped to reduce uncertainty and build trust among employees, facilitating a smoother transition. Incorporating quantitative data into change impact analysis can enhance its effectiveness. Utilizing data analytics and modeling tools can provide valuable insights into the potential impacts of a change. For instance, a retail company considering changes to its supply chain processes used data analytics to model the potential effects on inventory levels, delivery times, and customer satisfaction. By analyzing this data, the company was able to make informed decisions about which changes to implement and how to optimize their supply chain for maximum efficiency. To illustrate the real-world application of these techniques, consider the case of a financial services firm undergoing a digital transformation. The firm utilized a combination of change impact matrix, stakeholder analysis, and risk assessment to manage the transition to a new digital platform. The change impact matrix helped identify the departments most affected by the transition, while stakeholder analysis ensured that key stakeholders were engaged and supportive of the change. Risk assessment identified potential security risks associated with the new platform, allowing the firm to implement robust cybersecurity measures. As a result, the firm successfully transitioned to the new platform with minimal disruption, improved customer experience, and enhanced operational efficiency. In conclusion, change impact analysis is a crucial practice for business analysts engaged in change management. By leveraging tools such as the change impact matrix, ATCAR model, stakeholder analysis, and risk assessment, professionals can systematically assess and manage the impacts of change. Effective communication and the use of data analytics further enhance the ability to implement changes successfully. By applying these techniques, organizations can navigate the complexities of change, minimize disruptions, and achieve their strategic objectives. These tools and frameworks provide actionable insights that can be directly applied to real-world challenges, equipping business analysts with the expertise needed to manage change effectively.